A very good afternoon to everyone joining with us from all around Sri Lanka and all around the globe as you are joining here at the Royal Complex for an important game of week Dialog Schools Rugby League 2023 as the home team Royal College take on the visitors Dharmaraja from Kandy. This is an important game for both the teams. Royal College, they lost their opening game but then they made a strong comeback. They have registered it's the other way around. They won against Trinity College for the fifth time to open the tournament, and then they have lost all the next games. So this is very important for the Dharmaraja to get their campaign back on track, and for Royal to keep their unbeaten run in the last 3 weeks. They must win this game against Dharmaraja. An important game for both the teams as the top two spots are still up for grabs in this group to make sure that they qualify for this super rounds. And joining with me on commentary for today's game is Abdullah Yusuf. Abdul, a very important match for both the teams.
Yeah, absolutely. As you, Laxisi, as you mentioned, both teams need a win. More so Dharmaraja for them to just cling on to whatever limited hopes they have of making it to that super round. They started the season off extremely well by causing that big upset against Trinity, but for some reason or the other haven't been able to keep that same momentum going on. Royal, on the other hand, at the beginning of the season, suffered that loss to St. Peter's in Bambalapitia, but from then on they have managed to get a bit of momentum, have been able to pile on the points against Science, Vidyartha and last week against Zahira. So they will be very confident going into this game. But for them also, that is the bigger picture, isn't it? Just to win this game well, just confirm that ticket to the second round, and also most importantly, the Bradby that's coming up next week.
Yes, and these are the results from last week. Isipatana, the only unbeaten team after St. Peter's, beating DS Naga 22 points to 6, and Trinity losing to St. Peter's, the other unbeaten team, 22 points to 10. Royal College, it was a very close first half, but in the second half, they just completely ran away with the game. Saira lost to them 44 points to 3. Vidyartha, it was a nail biter. They managed to win it 29 points to 22. Kingswood losing to St. Joseph's 48 points to 15. That took place in Pallekele. And then the closest game of last week, St. Anthony's getting the better of Wesley College by just 1 point. So we had 3 very close games, and also although the scoreline suggests that Isipatna won by 16 points, that was a very close game. And this is the points table from Group 1A. Isipatna, after 4 games, they have won all the games and they have 4 bonus points, so they have 24 points. And DS Senanayaka, they had a huge scare against Kingswood yesterday, but they somehow managed to get the result in their favor. So they have 3 wins now and they have 17 points. They managed to get the bonus point yesterday as well. And St. Anthony's, 3 games, 2 wins today. They face the unbeaten Isipatna side. That's going to be a very close game, Abdullah. And St. Thomas's, they also have a chance of qualifying for the next round. They have won 2 and lost 1. They have 11 points. And St. Joseph's, an important game between those two sides in 4th and 5th place today, taking place for the Lady Jayatilaka Shield, St. Thomas's versus St. Joseph. So whoever wins, they will go up ahead. And Wesley College, they lost 4 games, but all those games were very, very close. They were quite unlucky to end on the losing side in all the 4 games. And Kingswood, they had their first real good performance yesterday, Abdullah, but they have lost all their 4 games.
Yes, so that game, just having a look at the other points table, Royal and St. Peter's currently sitting pretty. So both teams, if they manage to notch up wins today, they pretty much confirm their place in the next round. Zahira, Vidyartha, Dharmaraja and Trinity are in yet with a shout, but they do have an uphill task to make it to the next round. So just talking about the matchups, especially in Group B, Group A, as it were, that encounter between Joseph's and St. Thomas's is going to be critical, isn't it, to see who actually has a better chance of still keeping their hopes alive of making it to the next round. These are the lineups for today, round 5. That's what we were just talking about. Up in Mount Lavinia, St. Thomas's versus St. Joseph's, an absolutely key encounter in the context of this league. Zahira taking on St. Peter's at Maradana. Zahira putting up a stout performance in that first half, keeping it at 3-all. It'll be interesting to see how that turnaround in today's game against another very physical St. Peter's outfit, how they will fare. Isipathana against St. Anthony's at London Place. You'd have to back Isipathana to come out. They've really looked in good form, in good nick. St. Anthony's and most of the candy schools coming down to Colombo tend to find it a little bit difficult. So you'd expect Isipathana to pull that one through. Trinity against Science College. Again, Trinity, this is the final game before the Bradby. So they will want to notch up a good win in Pallakele just to get that feel-good factor going into the Bradby next week.
Yes, next week it all comes down to the Bradby. And at the moment, when it comes to the top point scorers list, Rinesh Silva and Sahan Keithisiri, they are on top with 31 points each, and they're facing each other today when the game takes place at Longdon Place. So it's going to be quite an interesting battle between these two players. Very good runners and very good kickers, both of them. So it will be an interesting contest. And also yesterday we saw Jaindu Wijeratna getting some points. He scored 3 tries as well. And when we talk about the tries, Naveen Marusingha and Disas Padran, who will be in action today, they both have scored 4 tries each. And yesterday Mandra Piris scored a hat-trick, so he's up there with 4 tries as well. So the competition when it comes to the top try scorers, the top point scorers, it's all getting heated up as we near the end of round 1 in this tournament.
So both teams yet going through their warm-ups. Dharmaraja seem to have gone into the dressing room to do the change. And Royal just finishing their last few rituals in terms of their warm-up. So we'll take a short break and we'll meet you again once we are ready for kickoff.
Cheese රසට යාළුව සෙට් එක ස්මයිලි බෙදනවා ඕන වෙලාවක ස්නැක් එක දැක්කම හිත ෆික්ස් වෙනවා සරට කැමති අය දවස පුරාවට සැරයිල්ලනවා කැලිප්සු මික්ස් එක ඕන වෙලාවක නැගලම යනවා බෝරින් ලයිෆ් එක බ්‍රේක් අප් කරගෙන සල්ස නටනවා ලුණු රටාවට අනියන් කික් එක ෆුල් හැපනින් වෙනවා අංචි රටටම රස බෙදෙන මංජි රස බලකාය දැන් අලුත් වෙලා.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
Z. We KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
ඕගොල්ලොත් එන්නේ ඉවෙන්ට් එකට. ඩ්‍රෙස් කෝඩ් එක black.
Black? No problem. නව වැඩි දියුණු කළ ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් ඇක්ටිව් ක්ලිම්බසෝල් පළමු සේදීමෙන්ම ඉස්සොරි ඉවත් කරයි. ස්වභාවික සාරයන් හිස පෝෂණය කරයි. නටමුද?
No problem.
හැමදාම ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් නම් හැමදාම no problem. ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් හිස නිදහසේ ඉදිරියට.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගේ විදිය. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් නැගී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න. නැවුම් බව රැකදෙන කුමාරිකා හම්බිට් සංවීධි සමකට කැම ඔයිල් බික් ෂේවිං ෆෝම් අත්විඳිය හැකි වෙනසකට.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගේ විදිය. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් නැගී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න. නැවුම් බව රැකදෙන කුමාරිකා හම්බිට් සංවීධි සමකට කැම ඔයිල් බික් ෂේවිං ෆෝම් අත්විඳිය හැකි වෙනසකට.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
Z. We KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the digital youth account, NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Your embrace so warm with one more bite of Revelo for sunshine. Don't wanna miss this pouring rain, pleasing my soul with one more bite of Revelo for the rain. This freedom takes me north that I have never been. With one more bite of Revelo for love never felt this good. With one more bite of Revelo for love.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
Aloe vera and mint for freshness. Chamomile for sensitive skin. Lemon and lime for an energetic day. Big shaving foam. A change you must experience.
The time has come, once again, for the Warriors to battle in pursuit of supremacy. Dialog Schools Rugby League. The battle for supremacy starts in June.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Welcome back to the live action on the Papare.com. You're at the Royal Sports Complex as the visitors Dharmaraja College take on the home team Royal College. It's everything to play for here in this encounter. An important game for both the teams, for Royal to get their act straight before the Bradby Shield, the first leg of the Bradby Shield, and for the Dharmaraja College boys to get their winning ways back after that initial win against Dharmaraja. Here's the kickoff. Good collection made, a kick deep into the territory of Royal College. Goes for the kick, makes the collection Dharmaraja College scrum half. And here's Dharmaraja on the move early in the game, trying to hit hard against the Royal College boys here. The scrum half Mendes for Dharmaraja College. Gives the ball out to his via Rajapaksha. His Mendes once again. And that's a knock forward.
Yes, an unforced error by Dharmaraja. Did well to create a few phases and ask the Royal defense a few questions, but unfortunately knocking the ball on. Dharmaraja need to be conscious of trying to ensure that when they do have position to make maximum use of it. They don't want to get into the mode where they have to make a lot of tackles in the first half, isn't it? Royal in their game against Vidyartha, up until the 20th minute, the score was 0-0. Against Zahira, it was 3-3 at half time. But both those teams had to make a lot of tackles, and that had its effect later on. So Dharmaraja need to be a bit careful in how they go about their task. Referee has his hand out for a penalty from that scrum. Dharmaraja scrum half was not onside. Ball recycled. It's passed down. Randula Bandara making a half break. Trying to offload, but the Dharmaraja defense getting in between that pass. So we'll come back for the penalty advantage from that scrum. Number 9 was offside. So this is just an opportunity for Royal to immediately get into the Dharmaraja 22. Tiven Pereira finds touch. It's a reasonably good touch finder. Right on the 22-meter mark.
There's an opportunity for the Royal Tuskers to put early pressure on the Dharmaraja College. So let's see what happens from this line out. One of the signature features of Royal College is the rolling maul, Abdullah. So let's see whether they will go for that attempt early in this game. We are still in the 3rd minute. Mohammed with the throw-in. Good collection made. Here's Royal College, just as we expected, trying to maul their way towards that try line so far. Dharmaraja College struggling to keep them, struggling to contain the maul here. Still going Royal College. They have gained some good meters, some valuable meters. Here they are accelerating the maul. And here's Royal College on the charge, breaking away from that maul. The ball is still available for them. And here's the big man, Gamage. Using their forwards here, Royal College, just few meters away from that first try. This is good, very good from Royal College. Is that the try? No. Dharmaraja College doing really well to contain Royal College so far. Royal College, they have to keep their calm here. They are just few meters away. The try is right around the corner here. Royal College using their forwards, using them to very good effect here. Just few meters short, and that's the first try. Very good work from Royal College after that line out. The bowling mode was successful, and they just oh no, that's not a try. The try has not been awarded.
Yes, I think Royal has been penalized for double movement, I believe. So it's good phases created by Royal, good patience, but just at that crucial moment, infringing. Therefore not being able to cross the line. So an opportunity for Dharmaraja to clear their lines.
Yeah, even the Royal College supporters thought that was a try. That goes into touch just few meters short of the halfway mark. Gained some good meters, Dharmaraja College. There's a replay of that kick. Time for the line out, this time for Dharmaraja. Herat with the throw in. Very good from Dharmaraja. Very good ball given away from that line out. There's the big man for the Rajans, going straight towards a big hit there. There's Dharmaraja still going. Ratnayaka trying to go for a little show and go, but gets tackled in the process. This is Strama gives the ball out to their fly half. And that's advantage to Royal. Holding on, says the referee.
Yes, brilliant work by, I believe it's Royal's number 7, Shyam. Getting his hands on the ball and getting a good base where he just could not be shifted. Another penalty. Royal have managed to get Tivain once again, makes no mistake, finds the touch again right on the 22-meter mark. Dharmaraja just need to be a little bit careful. They can't afford to get themselves isolated at the breakdown because Royal are very quick at pouncing on those situations.
The second line out of the game for Royal College. They got the first line out in a very similar position, Abdullah, and they went for the rolling ball, and I think most probably they will go for that option once again because it was almost successful for them. They very nearly went over for that first try. Not the best of throws, tried to go for that long throw in the line out, and they lost the ball. Dharmaraja, an opportunity for them to get out of jail here. Goes for the kick, this from up. Almost a collision between the two players. Here's Yahya makes the collection, goes for the kick and chase. And almost a fumble this time from the Rajans, but they managed to recover. Here's Mendis, goes for a kick once again. This time misread the kick big time. The Strama for Royal College, and that goes into touch.
Yes, Shafiq on that occasion found wanting under the high ball. Yeah, he did well to put the kick chase and get the tackle in, but Shafiq on the other hand positioned himself well, but just could not judge the flight of the ball, put himself under a lot of pressure, and then just to add injury to the wounds, he tipped the ball over the touchline as well, so it's a throw-in for Dharmaraja, good attacking opportunity for them.
Very good throw, and they have lost the ball, Dharmaraja. So they have given the ball back to Royal College. Not what they wanted after getting that opportunity, the 22-meter line of Royal College territory. So it's going to be a scrum in favor of Royal.
So scrum just outside the 22. Shafiq feeds the ball in. Bandara, the skipper, takes the ball up. But is very well tackled by the Dharmaraja defense. Shafiq gets the ball out to his forwards just to create another phase. They're inside the 22 now. Pereira is to be set, but looks like Shafiq will do the needful himself. That's a very well weighted kick. Good chase as well, but unfortunately just knocked on. So it will be a scrum down for Dharmaraja. Still in Royal's half. It's a very good hit by Dharmaraja inside center on his opposite number. I think it's Bandara on Bandara, it is probability, so it's a good hit. Pushed the Royal skipper behind the gain line and putting them under a lot of pressure. So it'll be a feed for Dharmaraja from the scrum.
This is Mendis, the scrummer for the Rajans. And here they are, Rajans on the attack early in this game here. Still inside the first 10 minutes, both the teams yet to score a point. Dharmaraja, a very good opportunity for them, trying to work their line and trying to use their forwards at the same time as well.
Referee has his hand out for an advantage for Dharmaraja, so they will just try and create a few phases. short ball taken up. Getting over the gain line. Looking for that inside pass. Some good creativity shown by the Dharmaraja lads here. Creating another phase and going over. Dharmaraja just going a little bit lateral. Royal defense up to it. Bandara does extremely well, you'd have thought, but the referee has adjudicated that the ruck was already formed. So Dharmaraja getting a penalty, and looks like they'll be very correctly going to the post. So an opportunity for Dharmaraja to get first points on the board in this game. They did very well to create a few phases and showed a lot of patience. Eventually Royal infringing at the breakdown. So as a result, it's just about 30 minutes into the game. It's an opportunity for Dharmaraja to get first points on the board.
This is Veer Vansha for Dharmaraja College, trying to add the 3 points, the first points of this game. Will this go through? Yes, it does. So that's the first point of the game. 3 points for Dharmaraja. The 12th minute, Dharmaraja
Definitely set the nerves of the lads from Kandy. Very well struck penalty. So Royal will be looking for a quick response. Vice Captain Thiven Pereira to restart proceedings. Nice touch. A very good tap back by Veera Surya. All have retained position. Got the ball out wide. Pereira sells a dummy, manages to make a half break. It's held again. Quick recycled ball. Chip ahead. Lovely kick by, very well collected by Yahya. Creating another phase. Thiven gets the ball out to his big forward. Carries it forward. Ball is recycled. They have players out wide. And is just bundled into touch, but some good phases created by Royal. Lovely chip ahead and a good follow-up by Nabil Yahya, just getting over that Dharmaraja defensive line. And just drawing the players and passing good basic skills followed. Dharmaraja's cover defense just good enough to use the touchline to their advantage and or I would say bundle the Royal wing three out, but just managed to get his foot on the touchline.
An opportunity for Dharmaraja. They need to get this line out right and get out of this very, very dangerous position. Pereira with the throw in. And no, that's a crooked throw, says the referee. And they have lost the ball just, I think, around 5 meters away from the try line. Not what they wanted, Dharmaraja College.
Yes, these are the kind of mistakes Dharmaraja need to eliminate from their game. So close to the goal line, they've just got 3 points and a little bit of momentum, but these kind of errors immediately put you on the back foot. So great opportunity for Royal to get their first points on the board. Scrum just 5 meters out. Shafiq gets the ball out to Pereira. Gives it to the big man Bandara, but again a big hit. And the ball is turned over. An opportunity for Dharmaraja to launch a counter-attack, which they are doing. Again, ruck was formed. Dharmaraja take the quick tap. Some good enterprise shown by Dharmaraja, trying to up the pace of the game. Again finding space, back wide. Yahya slowly getting back. The ball has gone over the goal line. So it's touchdown, and that will be a 22 dropout, but you'd have to say Dharmaraja will be pretty pleased with the outcome of that. Again, a big hit by Dharmaraja's first in center. I think it's Bandara. Try to use Royal skipper to get over the gain line, but just hit him on the back foot. So Royal will need to look at a different option. Some really good defense. It just shows Laksisi that the defensive effort on their goal line has virtually resulted in Royal being pushed back onto their own goal line. So just brilliant stuff by the Dharmaraja first in.
Yes, indeed, Abdullah. Now it's 3 times that Dharmaraja managed to stop Royal College just few meters away from that try line. Brilliant piece of defensive work, and here's Dharmaraja on the attack this time. Just a few meters away in the 22-meter territory. Can they produce a try here? Almost a fumbled pass there, but they managed to recover. Good defensive work coming from Royal College this time. Dharmaraja taking their time here, building up some phases, using their forwards to gain a meter or two with each phase. Dharmaraja still with possession. Royal College not letting them go deep into their territory that easily. Mendes goes for a long pass here, not the best of passes, but I think the advantage is still with Dharmaraja, so they will get another penalty, I think, and looks like they're going for the 3 points.
Yes, again Royal found wanting from their line defense from that breakdown. Could see a couple of forwards a bit eager to get off the line, and found themselves in front of the last hindmost foot. So it'll be another penalty opportunity for Dharmaraja. Chance for them to further extend this lead. We're already 17 minutes in to this first half.
Viravansha got the earlier 3 points. Can he add 3 more here? Yes, very easily done by Viravansha as Dharmaraja. Take the lead to 6 points. It's 6 points to nil here inside the Royal College Sports Complex. Dharmaraja getting the early advantage of the luck.
Yes, the difference is they have got the points whenever they have had the opportunity. Royal have had their chances as well, but just haven't been able to put the finishing touches. So end of the day, what matters is on the scoreboard. So Royal will now need to be much more clinical and precise in their attack. Tiven Pereira, another nice hanging kick. Tries to contest, but the ball has been knocked on. So an opportunity for Dharmaraja to play with a bit of advantage. Taking the ball up, creating a couple of phases. Again, a nice kick from the base. Again, an unforced error. So Royal under the pump a little bit. It's the Royals number 19. It was Tanveer Hassan who knocked the ball on. Much pressure, but just getting himself into a slightly awkward position. So right on the 22, and a good attacking opportunity for the Dharmaraja 3/4 line to make use of. There's a nice short side to work with as well. And that's an early engagement by Dharmaraja at the scrum, not following the referee's instructions. Shafiq taking the quick tap. An ungainly kick ahead, not making much ground, enabling Dharmaraja to launch another attack. Ball recycled. Nice short pass. Dharmaraja, they do have numbers out wide. Taking it up. Doing well to keep the ball alive. Tacking along the fringes, getting those offloads. Stressing this Royal defense. Some really good work at the breakdown. But again, a loose pass. So it's a late tackle, and have to see what the referee's judgment is going to be. It's, the ball bounced just outside the Royal 22, so another good kicking opportunity for Dharmaraja. Royal just need to take a deep breath. They seem to be panicking a little bit, moving away from their structures, which they generally are very good at employing effectively. But let's just have a look at that replay once again. It's a bit of a tough call. It was definitely a penalty, but I have to say a couple of Royal players were probably committed to the charge down, as it were.
Here's the replay once again. You can't say it's intentional, Abdullah, just trying to go for the ball. So another opportunity, as Abdullah mentioned, for Dharmaraja to get some points on the board. They're already 6 points ahead.
So Dharmaraja again very correctly pointing towards the post. Put this over Laksisi. It's 9 points to nil. It's not the kind of situation Royal would have expected to find themselves in at the beginning of this game, but have to give a lot of credit to the Dharmaraja lads. They managed to get into the Royals' half numerous times and managing to draw that penalty. So Veeravansha again further extend this lead.
Veeravansha, and he makes it 3 out of Dharmaraja. 9 balls are starting to creep in as well from the Royal College boys. So let's see whether they can turn things around this restart kick. Dharmaraja with a good collection after that restart kick. Goes to that kick, and that's a knock forward. Not the sort of mistakes that we normally see from Royal College, Abdullah, but today they seem to be struggling quite a lot.
It's very susceptible under the high ball today. Yeah, generally relatively safe, but again, it's knocking the ball at the crucial moments. Dharmaraja will definitely be enjoying this. Getting out of their own half, they're spending a lot of time in the Royal half, winning the penalties, and so far have managed to just slot the penalties over. So Royal desperately need to get their act together. Ball fed into the scrum. Dharmaraja spreading the ball out wide. Do well to recycle possession. Get the ball out wide again. Bandara going into contact and then just popping the ball out wide. They have players out wide if they can get it out, but decide to form another phase. And Royal again on that occasion, brilliant at the breakdown, putting pressure. I think it was Tanveer Hassan on that occasion. There was at least a 3-on-2 situation out wide if Dharmaraja had managed to shift the ball out wide first time, but went into contact. Kiven Pereira makes no mistake with touch. Royal desperately need to get some points on the board as soon as possible, just to get calm things down from their own perspective.
Mohammed with the throw in for Royal College. Royal in the opposition's half, and that's a crooked throw clearly. They have given the ball away once again. Royal College, things are not going their way at the moment in this first half.
Okay, that's right. It was Mohammed, the guilty party on that occasion. So Royal just need to be a bit more clinical in the execution, especially when they have the ball in hand. Dharmaraja, on the other hand, have used a very effective kicking game to find themselves ahead, and I don't mean off the tee by Abhirasha, but the general kicking off the base. Again, up and under. Again, the ball is knocked on, so. And just to add insult to injury, the player is in front and looks like Dharmaraja have made a break, but Royal good enough to turn possession over. It's a relatively lucky break for Royal. It's managing to get the ball out wide. Shafiq with a kick, but just not finding any ground. Fortunately, the ball bouncing Royal's way. Getting the ball out to his second row, who takes it up. Tivain, lovely step ahead, makes a break. Sure, that was the best option, but Royal just good enough to hold on to possession. Got players out wide if they can get it out. Nabil passes it on to Bandara, and there are players out wide. Gets the ball in. Main thing, they kept it alive. This is much better by Royal. Shafiq getting the ball out wide, but Tanveer draws beautifully. Steps in, is Royal moving 3/4, and Royal go over for the first try. It couldn't have come at a more important time. Samarasinghe showing a keen pair of heels to the Dharmaraja defense. Royal striking back via the try. That was much better by Royal. Creating phases, pushing the Dharmaraja defense on the back foot, and then spreading the ball out wide. Some really good work by Samarasinghe at the end. Sure, that score will just calm the Royal nerves down a bit. And Shafiq makes no mistake with the conversion, so it's 9 points to 7.
What Royal College wanted. They were struggling, and they were struggling big time, but that little knock forward actually at the end created a try for them, that first try. Still, they might not be that happy, Abdullah, with the performance so far. Yes, they got the try, but especially under the high ball, they have been very, very disappointing.
Yes, Dharmaraja lads have used a very effective kicking game, isn't it? Especially from the base. Thought their number 9, Mendes, has kicked extremely well from the base. And off the hand as well, the fly half, Rajapaksha, has been extremely good. Royal, on the other hand, the back three especially haven't coped that well. So it's an area which the coaching staff will need to have a close look at before the Bradby next week. So Dharmaraja, how will they respond to that score?
Here's the restart kick from Dharmaraja. Makes the collection this time. Royal College finding some momentum after that try. You can see even the body language has changed a bit from the players. And here's the big forward. Look at that. Look at what one try can do. That was Kavinash for Royal College. And here's a Royal working their line here. At 2 supporters. Unfortunately got tackled, but here he is still going forward. Royal College getting some good yards here. Still in their own half, but this is very good. This is something that we didn't see from them until this moment. And that's a loose pass. Not what you want when you are building up such great momentum. Here's the number 11, Samar Singh. Here's the big number 4, Veera Surya. This is Veera Surya, gives the ball out to Mohammed. And they have lost the ball, but they had the advantage, Royal College. What will they opt to do?
Yes, that try has just given Royal a new lease of life, as it were. Bumping off tackles, using the physicality to good effect. This is what they are renowned for. Tivain finds good touch. I have to say Tanveer Hassan has played a big part in that. He's linking up with the 3/4, drawing the defense and passing. So line out just about 7 meters away from the Royal line. Should they win this ball cleanly, I don't think there'll be any doubts what they will employ. Good clean ball, form the maul. And they have got a bit of momentum. Dharmaraja backpedaling, desperately trying to stop it. The referee has his arm out. And Royal have gone over for their second try. Brilliant stuff. Looks like it's Mohammed who comes up with the try to his name, but it was a brilliant 8-man effort. So Royal emphatically replying to those unanswered 9 points at the start of the game.
And just like that, Abdullah, Royal, they are in the lead. That's what a good side can do. Yes, they struggled during the first 20 to 25 minutes of this game, but what's important is that they have managed to come back and cut the deficit completely in the last 5 minutes. That's what's important. Now they have a 3-point lead. Let's see whether Shafiq can make it 5. No, that doesn't go so. It's going to be 9 points to 12. Royal College with a 3-point advantage here.
So that'll just calm the Royal nerves more as well. Into the lead for the first time in this game. And little slowly but surely finding their fluency. Forwards and 3/4 combining effectively, and most importantly, they're getting over the gain line, Laksisi, much more frequently. Good collection. This time by Shafiq cleanly. Tivain or Raja Yahya kicks the ball ahead. Doesn't find much space. I don't think it was the best of kicks. Royal wanting to put Dharmaraja under a bit of pressure, but Dharmaraja, nice sidestep by the forward, managing to recycle possession. Spirit outlaw, offload. Recycle ball. Well done by Dharmaraja. Again, a big hit by Veera Surya. Second row has been in the thick of it in this game so far. This time, Royal falling off a couple of tackles. Dharmaraja, strong reply, spreading the ball out wide. Lovely offload. A recycle position. Again, Royal forwards. Offside, the referee has his hand up for a penalty. Oh, a lovely inside pass. Very nearly for Dharmaraja, but nonetheless, they'll come back for the penalty. It'll be interesting to see what option they will take. Veera Surya has been, or rather Veera Vansa has been very good from the tee today, so I think very correctly, Laksisi, they're going for the points.
Yes, they're down by 3 points. If they can get this through, the scores will be all evened up. So Veeravansha, 3 out of 3 for him today. Can he make it 4 out of 4 with this?
So we are about 33 minutes in this first half. Dharmaraja lads just definitely put in a good performance in this first half. Veeravansha taking his time. Strikes it. And it's over, so it's 12 points all. And the referee has signaled to be half-time, so just like last week, scores tied at 12 points all. 4 penalties courtesy the boot of Veeravansha for Dharmaraja. And Royal have responded with 2 tries of their own to make it 12 points all. So it's even Stevens going into half-time. Royal have committed quite a few errors on their own volition, especially with regard to the high ball. Haven't been good at collecting it safely, so as a result have put themselves under quite a bit of pressure, but just during those last 10 minutes of that first half, managing to get a bit of fluency, scoring a couple of very good tries. They need to ensure that they carry on that same momentum and level of execution into the second half.
Half-time score confirmation. 12 all here at the Royal College Sports Complex. Royal College 12, Dharmaraja 12. We have everything to play for when we come back for the second half.
Hello,
it's quite a
welcome.
close game. Royal College, as we all know,
Welcome.
very good in the second
Today
half.
is a day of prospects. Today is a day of excitement. And this is why you can...
Whether we can see a similar sort of performance from the Royal Tuskers in the second half. And for Dharmaraja, it's about just continuing what they have done throughout the first half. They have been very good. They have not let Royal College call the shots. That has been the story so far in this game. So we will go for a very short commercial break, and we will be right back with the action from the second half. Stay tuned to thepapare.com.
beautiful outside and inside.
නව වැඩි දියුණු කළ ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් ඇක්ටිව් ක්ලිම්බසෝල් පළමු සේදීමෙන්ම ඉස්සොරි ඉවත් කරයි. හැමදාම ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් නම් හැමදාම no problem. ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් හිස නිදහසේ ඉදිරියට. නව වැඩි දියුණු කළ ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් ඇක්ටිව් ක්ලිම්බසෝල් පළමු සේදීමෙන්ම ඉස්සොරි ඉවත් කරයි. හැමදාම ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් නම් හැමදාම no problem. ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් හිස නිදහසේ ඉදිරියට. හැමදාම ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් නම් හැමදාම no problem. ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් හිස නිදහසේ ඉදිරියට.
Trending fashion around Navy. Rasa baby. Papare beat ke Saturday ko tumhe Punjabi. Let baby. Saturday kapuna. Rasa diva paheruna. Saradavi adanari ko tumhi Pantama. Fun update bena. Hot cup pe kapmana. Saradavi adanari ko tumhi Pantama. Prima ko tumhi Pantamai. Cheese රසට යාළුව සෙට් එක ස්මයිලි බෙදනවා ඕන වෙලාවක ස්නැක් එක දැක්කම හිත ෆික්ස් වෙනවා සරට කැමති අය දවස පුරාවට සැරයිල්ලනවා කැලිප්සෝ මික්ස් එක ඕන වෙලාවක නැගලම යනවා බෝරින් ලයිෆ් එක බ්‍රේක් අප් කරගෙන සල්සා නටනවා ලුණු රටාවට අනියන් කික් එක ෆුල් හැපනින් වනවා අච්චි
රටටම රස බෙදෙන මංජි රස බලකාය දැන් අලුත් වෙලා.
හැමදාම ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් නම් හැමදාම no problem. ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් හිස නිදහසේ ඉදිරියට.
Cheese රසට යාළුව සෙට් එක ස්මයිලි බෙදනවා ඕන වෙලාවක ස්නැක් එක දැක්කම හිත ෆික්ස් වෙනවා සරට කැමති අය දවස පුරාවට සැරයිල්ලනවා කැලිප්සෝ මික්ස් එක ඕන වෙලාවක නැගලම යනවා බෝරින් ලයිෆ් එක බ්‍රේක් අප් කරගෙන සල්සා නටනවා ලුණු රටාවට අනියන් කික් එක ෆුල් හැපනින් වනවා අච්චි
රටටම රස බෙදෙන මංජි රස බලකාය දැන් අලුත් වෙලා.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. WeKYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගේ විදිය. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් නැගී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගේ විදිය. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් නැගී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. WeKYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
නව වැඩි දියුණු කළ ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් ඇක්ටිව් ක්ලිම්බසෝල් පළමු සේදීමෙන්ම ඉස්සොරි ඉවත් කරයි. හැමදාම ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් නම් හැමදාම no problem. ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් හිස නිදහසේ ඉදිරියට.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගේ විදිය. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් නැගී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න.
beautiful outside and inside.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගෙන ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් නැගී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් නැගී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න.
Live broadcast of the second half in this Week 5 encounter of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2023. Dharmaraja and Royal, nothing to separate the two sides at the moment. Both the teams are locked in at 12 points each. Royal College, they have managed to get the ball from that first kick of the second half. And here's a little chase here. Brilliant work from Royal College to begin the second half in style. I think that was Bandara who scored the try for Royal College. No, in fact, it was Senevi Ratna.
Absolutely brilliant start. Wonderful vision by Tiven Pereira as well. The accuracy of that kick, brilliant. It's something probably they would have discussed that the Dharmaraja defense was forming very narrow. So there was a bit of space out wide. And just the start Royal would have wanted. We saw this in the last week as well against Zahira. They just exploded in the second half. I'm sure they'll be expecting a similar kind of performance in the second half. And what a try to start proceedings.
Yes, Yahia trying to add the 2 points. It's 17 points to 9. Let's see whether he will make it 19. Yes, that's an easy conversion for the quality of Nabil Yahia. So it's 19 points to 9. 19 points to 12 here at the Royal College Sports Complex. The home team with the advantage early in the second half. They have a buffer of 7 points.
It's just the start Royal would have wanted. Sure, it would have been a very nervous dressing room going into half-time. But that will just help to settle the nerves a bit. Dharmaraja restart proceedings. Shafiq to Pereira, or not, Yahya rather. Finding good distance from the kick, but nicely collected by Dharmaraja. An opportunity for them to launch another attack.
Dharmaraja in the Royal College territory here. They need to get into that 22-meter territory as soon as possible. And here's Dharmaraja College trying to break the defensive line of Royal College. And he almost did that. And they have given the ball away to Royal College.
Yes, brilliant work by Shafiq. Timing his poach to perfection. They got over the gain line of Royals, but just not finding enough supporting players. And what a wonderful touch finder by Pereira. Royal back in the 22. All just need to spend as much time as they can in the Dharmaraja 22. Try and make them make as many tackles as possible. Mohammed with the throw-in.
Inside the 22-meter territory of the Rajans, and that's a very good line out for the home team, and they are going for that rolling maul once again. They produced a try in the first half with the maul, and here they are mauling their way towards a fourth try, the bonus point try for them. Will they have enough legs to go over? Will they have enough power to go over? Looks like they do. Is that the try? Yes, it is. That's the bonus point try. 2 quick tries in the second half to begin the proceedings for the home team, Royal College.
Yes, absolutely ruthless by the Royal 8. Pushing Dharmaraja on the back foot. Again, you just have to question the amount of tackles and therefore they put in that first half. Is it coming to haunt the Dharmaraja lads in this second half? Just in about 7 minutes in this second half, and Royal, 2 unanswered, 2 tries from their part, putting the tick on that bonus point as well, which could prove crucial later on in the league tournament, but specifically from their performance in this game, they'll be looking at the more shorter term, which is the Bradby first leg next week up in Pallakale. So they want to just get a bit of momentum in the second half, try and pile on the points just to give them that feel-good factor as they drive up to Kandy, as Yahya with the conversion strikes it well, and it's over as well. So Nabil Yahya making no mistake with that conversion as well. So the score is further extended 26 points to 12.
I mentioned about this even at the end of the first half as well. Royal College, they have been very, very good, especially in the second half, in the latter half of all of their games. That has been their story so far in this season. And here, once again, against the Rajans, they have managed to repeat that. 2 tries inside the first 10 minutes of the second half. Is Dharmaraja with the restart kick deep into the Royal College territory. And here's Royal College once again with a very good run. Here's the scrum up. Shafiq gives the ball out. They have lost the ball forward, and here's a chance for the Rajans. The referee brings them forward, the Rajans, for the advantage.
It's an unforced error. Just wonder whether it would have been better to go to the boot and just kick the ball downfield rather than trying creating that extra phase. Once again find themselves in their own half.
Mendes feeds the ball into the scrum. Dharmaraja. Here's Mendes, gives the ball out. They have entered the 22-meter territory here. And here's the big forward, receives the ball from the fly half. Here's Mendes once again, goes for a little inside pass. They're gradually moving forward, but they have given the ball away to Royal College.
Yes, I think it's Dinet Kamage, big Royal front row forward, getting in a good position to lock that ball up at the breakdown. It's an area where Dharmaraja will need to have to be more clinical because Royal forwards are very strong over the ball at breakdown.
Mohammed with the throw in for the Tuskers. They have 14-point advantage. It was 12-all at half time, but things just completely changed at a rapid rate in this second half. Advantage to Dharmaraja from that line out. Dharmaraja, they need to create something and they must do it very, very quickly here. And here's Dharmaraja working the line. There's a very good chance they have numbers here. Here's the number 14 trying to cut back inside. Tried it twice but unable to find a gap. Here's Mendes gives the ball to the big forward of Dharmaraja. Advantage to the Rajans once again.
So referee here has called back play for a high tackle. So it's a penalty for Dharmaraja. Will they find the score themselves now 26 points to 12? Will they decide to go to the post or do they feel that they need to get a try next up? There's Dharmaraja player down at the far end being treated by the medics, so there'll be a small hold up in play. Looks like the stretcher has come out as well, so let's hope it's nothing too serious.
The gold 3-in-1 was one of the most important parts of your arsenal if you're someone who's involved in sports. Even if you're someone who's playing tap rugby, playing some indoor cricket, this is something that you must have in your arsenal. The gold 3-in-1 wash, that's one of the most important parts of your arsenal to keep your hygiene alive. So coming back to this encounter, Dharmaraja, one of their players, looks like he'll be stretched away, Abdullah.
Yes, let's just hope it's nothing too serious. All precautions being taken by the medics. So he's been player's been stretched off the field. Come back for the penalty for that high tackle. To be within that 15-meter mark. Or rather not, it's right virtually in center place. So another penalty opportunity for Dharmaraja, and they'll be going for the points. Interesting call. This score will make it 15-26. So there's yet time. So don't quite blame Dharmaraja. They needed to just stop that little bit of momentum that Royal had built up with the commencement of the second half. So getting some points here will probably help put a momentary stall on that momentum.
4 out of 4 successful kicks today for Veeravansha. Can he make it 5 out of 5? They're down by 14 points. He can reduce that to 11 if this kick goes over. It's a straightforward kick, so let's see how Veeravansha does. And it does go over. 5 out of 5. It's 26 points.
So it's 15-26. Dharmaraja hanging in there. Pereira to restart the game, goes deep. Royal forwards up quickly, but Dharmaraja player managing to evade a couple of tackles. So that's really good pressure by the Royal Fringe defense, blocking that kick and turning position over. Ball is going to Dinesh Gamage, the big ball carrier, but again, really good defense by Dharmaraja. Three-quarter on forward, you'd have to say that was a mismatch, but not in this case. But Royal, nonetheless, an opportunity. Yahya. But there needed to be a change of angle because there was hardly any room on that right flank. Dharmaraja to good effect, using to bundle the Royal attack into touch. Looks like the referee will be consulting his touch judge. Is it for a high tackle? We'll have to wait and see. So I think Yahya was taking a bit of a high shot, so the medics are just having a look, doing a concussion test to see whether he was okay. So throw in for Dharmaraja. Nice steal by Royal. But unfortunately it's a knock-on. Veera Surya at number 2 has been really good for Royal in this game. Managed to spoil quite a bit of throw-ins by Dharmaraja.
And Abdullah, we have 4 other games happening at the same time. In those games, Isipatana leading St. Anthony's 25 points to 5. St. Thomas's and St. Joseph's battling it out in a very close game. It's 24 points to 19 in favour of the Joes. So we'll tell you the scores of the other 2 games very soon. And here's Rajans. Take the ball out from this ram, and that's a comedy of errors from Dharmaraja College. But luckily for them, they have the advantage.
So an opportunity for Dharmaraja to clear the lines, which they have. Royal just need to ensure that they continue to pile on the pressure. They've got to be clinical for prolonged periods of time. Tend to once in a way go into the periods where they tend to switch off a bit. They just cannot afford to do that.
Here's the line out. Royal College, they have the ball with them. They're at the halfway mark. Here's Yahia. Goes for a little kick to the corner. Makes a collection, the Dharmaraja player, but gets tackled by three oncoming defenders of Royal College. But he has the support to make sure they keep the ball with them. Here's Dharmaraja, still with possession. And here's a turnover from Royal College. Have scored 4 tries so far. They have 11-point advantage, Royal. Another try here will be really, really good for the home team. Here's Royal College. Thought they'll work the line, but the forwards deciding to go by themselves there. Here's Royal College. Still going forward. It's taken down just a few meters short of the 22-meter line. Here's Royal this time. And that's a forward pass. Just when they were building up some momentum once again, Royal College, they have given the ball back to Rajans.
Yes, a little bit careless by Yahya on that occasion. Not hitting the line straight, drifting across and trying to make the pass. So scrum just about 35 meters, rather about 17 meters from the halfway mark for Dharmaraja. Spreading the ball out wide. The best of passes, but it was a good bounce and some good three-quarter defense by Royal. It was Royal's Senimi Ratna, I believe, who bundled his opposite number, Panha Pitipola, into touch. Yes, that was very clearly accidental offside. The ball falling off Veera Surya's hand, and Shyam, I believe, who collected it and went into contact, but he cannot do that to form the maul. So position turned over in favor of Dharmaraja. Dharmaraja's Mendis to feed the ball into the scrum. It's the ball out to his three-quarters. Nice chip ahead. Again, guilty of letting the ball bounce. But Yahya does well to retain possession. High tackle. It's pointed out by the assistant referee. Royal not coping with the kicker heads by Dharmaraja today, letting the ball bounce, bit of uncertainty. Fortunately on that occasion the ball falling in to the arms of one of their own players, so no damage done, but it's an area of the game where they'll need to tighten up. Pereira, another really good touch finder. He's done really well in terms of finding touch today, making no mistakes.
The clock is slowly running out for Dharmaraja. They trail by 11. For Royal, on the other hand, they just need to hold on here. They have the bonus point with them as well. So it's going to be 4 consecutive bonus point wins for Royal College after suffering that earlier loss, the initial loss against St. Peter's. That's a very good throw. And here's Royal College doing what they know best, going for the rolling maul. They're still going Royal College. The Tuskers, they're mauling and they're moulding towards that try line. Just few meters away from the try line now, Royal College, the Tuskers moving forward. Dharmaraja, they don't have any answer to this onslaught, this rolling maul from Royal College. Just few meters short now. Will this be the 3rd try of the rolling maul? Yes, it is. The 5th try of the day for Royal College. And they have increased their points side to 31 with that try. Brilliant piece of work from the entire pack of Royal.
Absolutely, and the good thing about that drive is they maintain their discipline. There were opportunities where they thought they may have needed to peel away, but they kept their composure, they kept their discipline, and a wonderful drive. So that probably is the final nail in Dharmaraja's coffin, because courtesy of that try, Royal now sit comfortably, 31 points, conversion to come. Shows that teams cannot afford to give away penalties to Royal in their own half, because when they get that driving maul going, it's very, very hard to stop. Try scorer, I believe, was Mohammed, the hooker. Generally, the hookers are the recipients of the driving maul who put the finishing touches, but need to keep in mind, always an 8-man effort. Nabil Yahya with the conversion. He's kicked very well today, you'd have to say, off the tee. Again, strikes it well, but this time going across the upright, so the score will remain 31 points to 15.
That was the 2nd try of the day for Mohammed. Both the tries he scored because of a brilliant rolling maul. The Royal Tuskers managed to produce. So we have 5 tries now, 3 conversions to go with the 5 tries. It's 31 points to 15. As Abdullah mentioned, it's fair to say Royal College, they have sealed the deal here. They will walk into the Bradby Shield, the first leg of the Bradby Shield next week, with a very good performance. This is very good, a good collection, a running collection from Royal College. Was for the kick, Dharmaraja makes the collection. Was for inside pass, working the line once again. Yes, Dharmaraja on the move. Royal College not letting them go that easily, still defending and defending with their whole heart. Trying to find some space, the number 11 for Dharmaraja. With the ball in hand, the Rajans. The ball goes out to the skipper. He gives it out to the number 6. There's Mendes. Dharmaraja still with the ball. No, the referee was for advantage. They have lost the ball forward, Dharmaraja, so it's going to be a scrum in favour of Royal.
Dharmaraja desperately trying to breach that Royal defence. Royal fanning out extremely well, but eventually forcing Dharmaraja just use the chip ahead, but very nearly recollected by Dharmaraja three quarters. Unfortunately, ball just going forward. So just approaching the final 10 minutes of this game. Score stands at 31 points to 15. Dharmaraja will need to try and get a score as soon as possible. It will be Shafiq to do the feed in from here. Tiven passing it on to Yahya, who kicks from first receiver, finds a lot of space and gets it into touch. So a well-worked clearance by Royal, using Yahya's boot to good effect.
Alhamdulillah, going back to the other four games, St. Thomas's leading over St. Joseph's by 2 points. It's 26 points to 24. Isipatana leading over St. Anthony's 30 points to 5. Trinity with a very good lead against Science, 31 points to 10. And St. Peter's, they have a 15-point gap with Dharmaraja College. So we have one very close game happening. That's between the Tomians and the Joes. Now remember, if Joes lose that game, it's game over for them in this season.
So throw in for Dharmaraja. Good clean ball, deciding to use the kick from the base. Nicely collected by Sanuratna. Try and launch a counter attack. Breaks one tackle. Offloads to one of his forwards. Ball is recycled. Hassan takes the ball up. Takes a couple of tackles. This is much better by Royal. Pereira. Steps one, steps two. Some good cover defense by Dharmaraja, but Royal have managed to recycle position. They need to get the ball out wide, but it's taken into contact. Yahya this time getting the ball out wide. This is much better by Royal. Identifying the space. Ball is brought back into play. Taken the ball into contact, but unfortunately lost in contact. But referee has adjudicated that Dharmaraja being penalized for being offside. Taking the short tap is Shafiq. He passes it out. Royal just trying to up the tempo of this game. To their big forwards who take it up. It's passed on again. Tinet Gamage. Big carry. It's very well recycled. Tiven Pereira cuts the ball out to his wing three-quarter. There'll be another penalty, no advantage. Royal just upping the ante, not letting Dharmaraja settle down. Pick and goes, attacking along the fringes. Royal do have numbers out wide if they do decide to go. And it's another try for Royal. So waves after waves by Royal College. Dharmaraja lads just wilting under the pressure. Further extending their lead, 36 points to 15. Again, a big second half rally by Royal. Sees them extending this lead. Some of the fresh legs coming off the bench having an impact as well. So good bit of momentum being built up for Royal in preparation for next week's crucial encounter against Trinity. Bit slow off the blocks like they have been in the last couple of their encounters, but have gained momentum as the game has progressed. Nabil Yahya with the conversion attempt. Strikes it well and doesn't find its mark. So score will remain 36 points to 15. So Veeravangsha to restart proceedings. Nice long hanging kick, but safely collected by Royals. Number 23. Pop-up pass, fumbled, but collected again. Not sure whether that pass was necessary. Trying to force the issue, need to be a bit more disciplined. So Royal seem to have brought their reserves on, giving them a bit of game time. Head of the first leg against Trinity next week. Be Mendes to feed in the scrum. Ball goes out. Spread out wide. Dharmaraja trying a wrap on move. But foot in touch. So bit guilty of going a bit lateral is Dharmaraja. Royal defense holding their line and using the touch line to their advantage. So Royal have shortened the line out. Nice clean collection by Veera Surya again. Ball goes out to Pereira, who gives it to skipper Bandara. Spread out wide. Royal have numbers out wide if they can get it out, but hand comes in there, so to be a knock-on advantage for Royal. Good stout defense by Dharmaraja, but deliberate knock-on. Royal taking the quick tap from that penalty. But again, a knock-on by Royal's replacement scrum half, resulting in ball being turned over. Very nearly fumbled, but Dharmaraja managed to keep the ball alive. Again, a wraparound move, but a poor pass. resulting in a knock-on. The Dharmaraja three-quarters need to run much straighter, isn't it, Laksisi? They're doing a lot of wraparound moves, but all they're doing is preventing creating any space for their wing three-quarters when they get the ball under a lot of pressure from the Royal defense. Got some good talent at three-quarters. They just need to run a bit more straighter and draw the Royal defense before giving it out.
And that's the reason why Royal College, they have 5 tries and Dharmaraja doesn't have a single try today. They have 15 points, but all from penalties. And as Abdullah clearly mentioned, the Royal College defense is very, very good. So you need to do something special to get over the line against a defensive line like this. So Dharmaraja clearly not getting it right today when it comes to that part. Royal College trying to do some fancy moves there from their own 22. And that's a turnover. Dharmaraja just a few meters short of their 22-meter line. They have received a penalty and they're going for the 3 points.
It's a bit of surprising decision by Dharmaraja, you'd have to say. Probably just trying to add a bit of respectability to the scoreline, but they've definitely made a game of it today, you'd have to say, Laksisi. Coming down from Kandy is never an easy task for most of these teams, but Dharmaraja have definitely fronted up. But eventually, Royals' superior physical advantage seeing them through. Veeravangsha been very good with the boot today. Looking for his 6th penalty, which he does successfully. So that will be 18 points for Dharmaraja, and that's the final act of the game as well. Dharmaraja going down 18 points to 36. So we have to select a player of the match. Again, Royal forwards standing out. Dinet Gamage and Tanveer Hassan were outstanding once again, but if I have to tell my man of the match today, I thought Veera Surya, the Royal second row, was brilliant at line-out time as well as in the loose. So, if you are okay with that, Laksisi, I have to say today's man of the match was Royal second row forward Veera Surya.
Yes, indeed, Abdullah. Mohammed had a very good match. He scored 2 tries, but it was Veera Surya who laid the foundation for those 2 tries, as Abdullah mentioned, with the line out. So, Veera Surya from Royal College will walk out with the NDB Bank Player of the Match Award. So the full-time score confirmation: Royal College 36, Dharmaraja 18. No tries for them, but 6 penalties. And for Royal, they scored 6 tries throughout the game.
Yes, Royal will be pretty happy with their second half performance. It was again tied at 12-all at half-time. Dharmaraja really put in a big shift in that first half, but wilted in the second half, with Royal just upping their game, finding their fluency, and managing to create waves after waves and pile on the points. Dharmaraja once again just not able to cross the line of Royal College. So the score will read as 36 points to 18 in favor of Royal. Royal managing to get the all-important bonus points in the context of the league as well. So they'll be pretty happy with their outing, and I'm sure they will eagerly look forward to their encounter against Trinity up in Pallakele next week. From Dharmaraja's point of view, started the season with a real bang with that victory over Trinity, but just haven't been able to put in a similar kind of performance. But they can be pretty proud of their effort here today at the Royal College Sports Complex.
Yes, indeed, Abdul, a very good performance. And so next week, Royal College, they'll head into that first leg of the 77th Bradbury Shield. Last year, they managed to get the shield, and this year they'll be hoping that they can retain it. Trinity College, not in good form like Royal College, but it will be played up in Candy, so it will definitely be a very close match, and that game is also a part of the Schools Rugby League, so everything to play for both the sides. Trinity College, they have lost 2 games this season, and Royal College, if Trinity can manage to beat them next week, Royal will have lost 2 games as well, so it will certainly create that opening for Trinity College, so it will definitely be a very, very interesting encounter with a lot of things at stake for both the sides. And going back to the results from the other games, Abdullah, we saw that it was a very close game between St. Thomas's and St. Joseph's, and Thomians, they have won the game 26 points to 24, so that means Joes, it's almost game over for them in this year's rugby league. They have lost 3 games now out of 5, and St. Thomas's, they managed to live to fight another day in this tournament. They have that game against DS coming up, that will be the decider who will go through as the second placed team in that group. And also St. Anthony's, they tried hard, but unfortunately they will fall short against Isipatana. We are in the final few minutes of that game. Isipatana with the lead 37 points to 19, and Trinity, they have a massive 55 points against Science College. So as we mentioned earlier, Trinity College coming in with very, very much needed form for them when they play Royal College next week. And St. Peter's is again 46 points to 7 against Sahira. So St. Peter's, they will keep their unbeaten run intact. So next week we will have a lot of important games coming up, and all those games will be very, very decisive to decide the next steps of this Dialog Schools Rugby League 2023. So before we end the broadcast for today, we have to remind you about Keel's Crest Naimaris sausages, the bite that bites back, something that you must have at all your gatherings and parties. So make sure to purchase a bag of Keel's Crest Naimaris sausages when you join with us next week for the 5th week of Dialog Schools Rugby League 2023. Beg your pardon, week number 6 of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2023.
Yes, so that's it for us at the Royal College Sports Complex. Royal emerging victors 36 points to 18 over a very gallant Dharmaraja outfit. That's it from Laksisi and myself. Till we see you again next week, have a pleasant evening.
beautiful outside and inside.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගේ විදිය. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් රැකී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න.
Aloe vera and mint for freshness, chamomile for sensitive skin, lemon and lime for an energetic day. Big shaving foam, a change you must experience.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. We KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
මේ ජොබ් එක අදම කරන්න ඕනේ. අදම? No problem.
ඕගොල්ලොත් එන්නේ ඉවෙන්ට් එකට. ඩ්‍රෙස් කෝඩ් එක black.
Black? No problem.
නව වැඩි දියුණු කළ Dandex Active Climbasol පළමු සේදීමෙන්ම ඉස්සොරි ඉවත් කරයි. ස්වභාවික සාරයන් හිස පෝෂණය කරයි.
නටමුද?
No problem.
හැමදාම Dandex නම්
හැමදාම no problem.
Dandex හිස නිදහසේ ඉදිරියට.
Colombo,
Beautiful outside and inside.
Aloe vera and mint for freshness, chamomile for sensitive skin, lemon and lime for an energetic day. Big shaving foam, a change you must experience.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගේ විදිය. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් රැකී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
Cheese රසට යාළුව සෙට් එක ස්මයිලි බෙදනවා ඕන වෙලාවක ස්නැක් එක දැක්කම හිත ෆික්ස් වෙනවා සරට කැමති අය දවස පුරාවට සැරයිල්ලනවා කැලිප්සු මික්ස් එක ඕන වෙලාවක නැගලම යනවා බෝරින් ලයිෆ් එක බ්‍රේක් අප් කරගෙන සල්ස නටනවා ලුණු රටාවට අනියන් කික් එක ෆුල් හැපනින් වෙනවා
රටටම රස බෙදෙන මංජි රස බලකාය දැන් අලුත් වෙලා
හිත තාලනට වෙන වන්නිනම වින්නුනා සරදාවී අතනාරි කොප්තුමී පම්තමා ප්‍රීමා කොප්තුමී පම්තමයි
Your embrace so warm with one more bite of Revelo for sunshine. Don't wanna miss this pouring rain, pleasing my soul with one more bite of Revelo for the rain. This freedom takes me roads that I have never been. With one more bite of Revelo for the road. Love never felt this good. With one more bite of Revelo for love.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. We KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Nevumbava රැකදෙන කුමාරිකා මිට් සංවීධී සමකට කැම ඔයිල් big shaving foam අත්විඳිය හැකි වෙනසකට.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.